turn to section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about the role of community clinics in rural health.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Community clinics play a vital role in improving healthcare access and outcomes in rural areas. These clinics act as a lifeline for underserved communities, where limited resources and geographical isolation often hinder access to essential medical care. By bridging the healthcare gap, community clinics are transforming rural health and fostering healthier, more resilient populations. One of the primary functions of community clinics is to provide accessible and affordable healthcare services. Rural areas often lack adequate healthcare infrastructure, with hospitals and specialist facilities located far away. Community clinics address this issue by bringing primary healthcare services closer to residents. Services such as vaccinations, prenatal care, routine checkups, and chronic disease management are made available at these clinics, ensuring that rural populations can receive timely care without traveling long distances. Additionally, community clinics help in addressing specific health challenges prevalent in rural areas. Conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and respiratory illnesses are common due to limited awareness and preventive care. Community clinics not only provide treatment but also emphasize health education, encouraging healthier lifestyles and early detection of diseases. The clinics are also instrumental in promoting maternal and child health. In rural areas, pregnant women often face barriers such as a lack of prenatal care and skilled birth attendants, leading to higher maternal and infant mortality rates. Community clinics address these gaps by providing essential services like antenatal checkups, nutritional guidance, and immunizations. Another critical aspect of community clinics is their role in fostering trust and cultural sensitivity. By employing local healthcare workers and understanding the cultural dynamics of the community, these clinics are better positioned to build trust with rural residents. This trust is crucial in encouraging individuals to seek medical attention and follow prescribed treatments. Moreover, community clinics contribute to public health by serving as the first line of defense during health crises. From managing infectious disease outbreaks to conducting vaccination drives, these clinics play a pivotal role in ensuring the overall well-being of rural populations. In conclusion, community clinics are an indispensable part of rural healthcare systems. They provide accessible medical services, address specific health needs, and foster trust within communities. By continuing to invest in and expand these clinics, governments and organizations can significantly improve health outcomes in rural areas, ensuring equitable healthcare for all.
That is the end of section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about the influence of podcasts on modern storytelling.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Podcasts have revolutionized the way stories are told and consumed in today's digital age.
What once required books, television, or radio as primary storytelling mediums has now found a dynamic, intimate, and accessible platform in podcasts.
This shift has not only diversified the storytelling landscape but has also transformed how creators and audiences interact with narratives. One of the most remarkable influences of podcasts is their ability to democratize storytelling. Unlike traditional media, which often requires significant resources and gatekeeping, podcasts enable anyone with a microphone and an idea to share their stories. This accessibility has led to an explosion of diverse voices, bringing marginalized perspectives and unique experiences to the forefront. From true crime and history to science fiction and personal memoirs, podcasts have created space for stories that might otherwise go unheard. Moreover, the serialized nature of podcasts has redefined narrative structure. Listeners engage with stories in episodic formats, which build anticipation and allow for deep dives into characters and themes. This method is reminiscent of old-time radio dramas, yet it's been modernized for a global audience that consumes content on demand. Successful podcasts like Serial and Welcome to Night Vale demonstrate how this structure keeps listeners hooked and fosters a sense of community among fans. Podcasts also thrive on their ability to create intimacy. The audio format, often consumed through headphones, makes storytelling feel personal and direct. The listener's imagination plays an active role, filling in visual gaps and making the experience immersive. This intimacy has given rise to genres like conversational podcasts, where storytellers connect with audiences on a deeply emotional level, blurring the lines between performer and listener. Furthermore, podcasts have expanded storytelling into new realms of interactivity. Many creators involve their audiences by soliciting feedback, sharing listener-submitted stories, or encouraging fan theories. This two-way engagement fosters a loyal fan base and shapes the evolution of the narratives. In conclusion, podcasts have redefined modern storytelling by making it accessible, intimate, and interactive. They celebrate diversity, experiment with structure, and create a unique bond between storytellers and audiences. As the medium continues to grow, podcasts will undoubtedly remain a powerful tool for sharing stories in an increasingly connected world.
That is the end of section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about the evolution of news consumption in the digital era.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
The digital era has fundamentally transformed the way people consume news.
What was once a process of sitting down with a printed newspaper or tuning into a scheduled television broadcast has now become an instantaneous, on-demand experience. The evolution of news consumption in the digital age reflects broader societal changes, from technological advancements to shifts in human behavior. One of the most significant changes is the sheer speed at which news is now disseminated. With the rise of smartphones and social media platforms, breaking news reaches audiences in real time.
News outlets no longer operate solely on a daily cycle but instead deliver updates by the minute.
This immediacy has heightened public awareness but has also introduced challenges such as misinformation and the pressure to verify facts quickly.
The digital era has also led to greater personalization in news consumption. Algorithms on platforms like Google News and social media feeds curate content based on users' preferences, ensuring that they see stories relevant to their interests. While this increases engagement, it also risks creating echo chambers, where individuals are exposed only to viewpoints that align with their beliefs. Another defining characteristic of digital news consumption is the rise of multimedia storytelling. News is no longer limited to written articles or static images, it now incorporates videos, podcasts, infographics, and live streaming. These formats make news more accessible and engaging for diverse audiences, especially younger generations who prefer visual and interactive content. Social media platforms have emerged as dominant players in news distribution. For many, platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are primary sources of information. However, this shift has raised concerns about the credibility of sources, as anyone can publish content online. The rise of citizen journalism has empowered individuals to document events in real time, but it has also blurred the lines between professional reporting and personal opinions. The digital era has reshaped news consumption, making it faster, more personalized, and highly interactive. While this evolution has brought numerous benefits, it has also introduced challenges such as misinformation and the potential for biased consumption. As the digital landscape continues to evolve, so too will the ways in which people engage with and understand the news.
That is the end of Section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to Section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about the influence of minimalism on modern art trends.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Minimalism, a movement that emerged in the mid-20th century, continues to shape modern art trends in profound ways. Its philosophy, centered on simplicity, clarity, and the elimination of excess, has evolved to become a cornerstone of contemporary art practices. Minimalism's influence extends beyond the visual aspects of art. It also reflects broader cultural values of mindfulness, sustainability, and intentional living. At its core, minimalism challenges the idea that art must be ornate or complex to convey meaning. Instead, it focuses on the essence of form, color, and material. This approach encourages viewers to engage deeply with each element of a piece, allowing them to find meaning in its simplicity. For instance, the clean lines and monochromatic palettes characteristic of minimalist works compel audiences to consider space, light, and texture in ways they might overlook in more elaborate compositions. Modern art trends have embraced this minimalist ethos in various ways. Installation art, for example, often employs minimalistic principles by using sparse materials to evoke powerful emotional responses. A single light bulb in a dark room or an empty chair in an expansive gallery can speak volumes about themes such as isolation, identity, or human connection. The influence of minimalism is also evident in digital and graphic arts. Clean, uncluttered designs dominate contemporary branding. Web design and digital illustration, reflecting the minimalist belief that less is more. The aesthetic is not just visually appealing but also functional, emphasizing clarity and focus in an increasingly overwhelming digital landscape. Moreover, minimalism aligns with current societal shifts towards sustainability and mindful consumption. Many artists incorporate recycled or natural materials into their work, emphasizing the value of simplicity and resourcefulness. This convergence of art and sustainability has inspired a new wave of creators who use minimalism to advocate for environmental awareness and social responsibility. In conclusion, minimalism's enduring influence on modern art trends demonstrates its versatility and relevance. By stripping art down to its essentials, it challenges both creators and audiences to find beauty and meaning in simplicity. As minimalism continues to intersect with technology, culture, and environmental consciousness, its role in shaping the future of art remains undeniable.
That is the end of section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers.